Hey everyone, welcome back, and in this video, I'll be guiding you through the Codedamn labs. Now let's understand what are Codedamn labs. In the previous video, we have seen what are playgrounds, right? And in this video, I'll be guiding you what are labs and how to use Codedamn labs. Now I highly recommend you to not to skip this video because this is a really important video for your certification. If I talk about the difference between the labs and the playground, so in playground basically you can just play around with the code, right? There were no tasks or there were no restrictions. You can write your code and run it and you can do anything basically. But in Codedamn labs, basically you have to perform a specific task and you have to validate your skills here. So let me show you what are Codedamn labs. So when you are learning this course, basically you are enrolled in any Codedamn course. So along the way, you will be seeing some labs like this, like here is a Hello World Java lab, right? So what you have to do, basically you have to click this button, or like if you are watching the video in series, so you will be redirected to this lab. Now let me tell you what is a lab. Now whenever this lab boots up, basically first of all, you will see some instructions here, okay? So let's read what this instruction says. So first of all, there is a kind message like, hey learner, welcome to your first lab. At Codedamn, you can play, edit and run your code right into the browser, right? And you will be given some specific tasks to perform. For example, like here our task is, your task is to write a simple Java program that prints hello world on the terminal, right? And what we can do, like basically we have to perform this task, okay? Now look carefully, like if I click on this button, basically this particular button, now you can see that here is a red dot and here is a task written, right? In this particular lab, you have only one task. Like there can be multiple tasks, so you will be having multiple red dots here, right? Now how to perform this lab is basically you have to write your code here, okay? And then you can run your code from the terminal. You know the command, right? Java C and all that command. And once you think that you have completed your code, so what you can do, you can scroll down a little bit, okay? And you have to click this run test button right here. Now what this button will do is basically automatically it will compile your code, it will run your code and it will validate your code that whether you have completed your all the tasks or not. So your task is to basically turn these all the red dots, which is only one in this case, but there can be many, to green. Okay, so and just in case like you are not able to solve the lab, so here's a solution as well. So if you click this button, so a solution will be shown to you. So let's try to perform this lab. So what I can do, so what is my task? So my task is to basically write a program that can print hello world, right? So I can say public class main, right? And then I can say public static void main, and it accepts string args, right? And then what I can do, I can say system dot out dot println. Okay, now look carefully, like what does this challenge says, like you have to print this hello world, right? But let's say like due to some error I say hey Piyush, right? Which is not the task, which is basically we are not completing the task. So let's say I run the test, okay? So I have clicked on run the test and just wait for a couple of seconds. So now what the Codedamn is doing, basically it is running your code and it will be checking the output, like it will be checking like whether you have completed the task or not. So let's see what's the output we are getting. So as you can see, our task has failed, right? So no test cases have been passed, and you can see like here's a hint, like use system.out.println, that we are already doing though, but this task didn't turn green because we didn't match the output. Okay, what if I say hello world, okay, which is the expected output, hello world, case sensitive, okay? Now let's try to click run test again, okay? So as soon as I click on run test, now see what happens. So now as you can see, my task is complete and you can see a big congratulations and that confetti effect on your screen. So basically that's how all the test cases are passed. So what is your task? You have to basically turn all the tasks to green. So first of all, read this instructions carefully, okay? What you have to do, then read your test cases. What are the test cases that have been specified, and then try to complete them and see one thing, that these test cases are case sensitive. What do I mean by case sensitive? Let's say like this test case is accepting like like the H and the W should be uppercase. What happens if I say like this W in the lowercase? So in this situation, this test case will fail because I didn't outputted the the same string, right? Like you got the point. So basically whatever is specified, you have to do exactly same. Okay, now let's say I'm stuck here. So what I can do, I can click on this button, and as soon as I click on this button, you can say, like you can see this difference is shown to me. Like it says that this W and this particular W is not matching. So what I can do, I can basically go to my code and I can say W with a capital W, and now you can see that that green line has gone. Basically my code is now matching the solution. Now if I again click on run test, now see what will happen. Now as you can see, my test cases are passed. So that's how you have to make the full use of Codedamm's playgrounds, and these playgrounds validate and like boost up your confidence that yes, you are learning, you are just not watching the videos, you are doing things yourself. So I hope you are clear like how to use Codedamm's playgrounds and what are labs. So these labs are my favorite thing about Codedamm, and I'm sure that you'll love Codedamm labs. So let's meet you in the next video. Until then, bye bye, take care.